Today's story is about a weirdo. You guys ever dealt with a weirdo before? I deal with weirdos all the time. Please share your story with us in the comments section below if you dealt with a weirdo before. It could be a family member, a neighbor, a tenant, a student, a teacher. Share the story. But whatever you do not write their names. Let's get weird. Why did I call this guy weird? Because he's probably the only criminal in the world that did a very serious crime. With no motive, no reason. He never even did a crime before. And when they asked him in prison, why you did it, man? He really didn't know. Such a weirdo. In 2018, 21-year-old Jake Patterson was on his way to his new job, a cheese factory in Wisconsin. He recently started this job just a couple days ago. He was driving his Ford Taurus when he suddenly stopped behind a school bus, and he would see a young girl entering the school bus. And for the first time in his life, he would ever see a blonde-haired girl with blue eyes. He told himself, I'm taking that girl. So this weirdo started planning things out. Let's talk about the plan. He would go and take his father's shotgun, lock and load it, and he would purchase a balaclava, a face mask from Walmart, and he would destroy the dome lights in his car and cut the cord for the trunk because no one could open the trunk without the key. This guy watched too many Forensic Files, or you might have watched my show, Patriots Live Here. This weirdo would try to take Jayme twice before, but every time he would drive by her house, her parents were home. He would see their cars, and he would just leave. But then he told himself, I'm never gonna get this girl alone. She's only 13 years old. Someone's gonna always be with her. So on October 15, 2018, he just drove all the way up to the driveway and parked. Jayme was sleeping with her dog Molly, would look out the window and see him, so she would run to her parents' bedroom and tell her parents, Mom, Dad, someone just parked in our driveway. So the father, James, would tell his wife, Denise, take Jayme and go to the bathroom. So Denise would take Jayme to the bathroom and actually barricade the bathroom door. They felt something was not right here. And James grabbed a flashlight and went to the front door where it had a small window and looked outside. He thought it might be the police, so he asked, show me your badge. But Jake didn't have time to show anyone his badge. Lock and load it! Denise went like this, oh my God, and called the police from her cell phone. Meanwhile, Jake was at the front door trying to enter, but it was locked. So it was no longer locked. He entered, walked across James's body, and was looking for Jayme. All the doors were open, except one door, the bathroom door. So he said, jackpot. And he went to the bathroom door. Boom! Trying to break it. Boom! 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 And he finally broke it and entered. But Jayme wasn't there, or her mother. But the shower curtain was closed. So he went to the shower curtain, pulled it open, and he would see Denise holding her daughter. No! Jake would hand Denise some duct tape and ask her to tie her daughter's hands up. Denise would reply, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Jake would tell Denise, all right, fine, I'll do it myself then. I don't got time for your kids' games right now. And he would grab Jayme's hand and tie him up. Then put Jayme to the side and tell her, hold on for a second, I gotta take care of something real quick. And he would grab his shotgun, point it to Denise's head, and Jayme's like, ah! 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 She just saw both of her parents die. And then he would tell Jayme, all right, we could go now. And grab Jayme, throw her on his shoulder, and walk to his car. Open the trunk, and then he would throw Jayme right in the trunk and He was only in the house for 4 minutes. Job completed. As Jake was leaving the scene, driving home 70 miles away, he would see the police cars passing him by, and he probably told himself inside his head, King Kong has nothing on me. And I was like, what? This guy's crazy. He probably watches too many movies, because what he did in that house, Clint Eastwood has nothing on him. What he did was unimaginable. Anyway, when he got to his house, he burned everything, even Jayme's clothes. And he would hand her his sister's pajamas. Here, wear these. And he would tell her, your new home will be under the bed. And he would keep Jayme under the bed, where she was basically ignored. Poor Jayme would stay under the bed for 87 days. Because she simply fell in the hands of a loser that didn't work or do anything. He never left the house. He only left the house once to go visit his grandparents. But he did invite some guests over sometimes, but he was always firm with Jayme. Stay under the bed. Don't leave your new home. And poor Jayme was not going to try anything because she knew her captive was a loser that didn't work or leave the house. Besides that, she knew he was also crazy. He killed both of her parents, so she just stayed under the bed. Jake started to feel bored, so he started applying for jobs. And one day he had a job interview and left the house. Jayme was under the bed. She went like this. Yes, finally the loser left the house. So she would get up and go to the barricade, remove the barricade and open the door and find his boots. They were huge. She didn't care. She put them on the wrong feet and went to the front door, opened it up and ran outside. It was around 4 p.m. Jean Nutter was walking her dog. Jayme would yell, help me, I'm Jayme Gloss, I'm Jayme Gloss. And Jean Nutter knew her right away. She would kneel down, grab a hold of her and tell her, don't worry, sweetheart, you're in good hands now. Jean would take Jayme to a nearby house and knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. When the people opened the door, Jean would tell them, this is Jayme Gloss, the missing girl. They would pull him inside, and then they would grab their shotguns. Locked and loaded. Let that punk come near this house. We're gonna light him up. Jake Patterson would come home and couldn't find Jayme, so he would go outside looking for her with his car. The police would pull him over, and he would confess to everything. He would be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. When they asked him, why did you do all this? He said, I don't know. They asked him, you didn't even rape her. He simply said, I felt guilty doing that. I'm Ahmed Bassioni, and I wanted to thank you guys for watching today's video. God bless you. I owe you guys one. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of this joint.